fade away after that. So can we draw a parallel that a result here tonight, either way, could really impact the rest of the season?
No, not for me, because I think that this group and the way Mikel has got this group thinking and trying to perform. And
behind us of about 7,000 fans, so it should be a cracking atmosphere for the best two teams in the country to meet here in the FA Cup fourth round for a place in round 5. So much to look forward to. And the kick-off from the Etihad live on ITV1 is coming next.
And friends reunited. Lee Dixon grew up as early foul from Kevin De Bruyne. And Saka wrestling with Haaland. And Haaland trying to get round the outside of him. And the foul's gone the other way. And the City players surrounding the referee Paul Tierney, not happy about that decision. That's gone against their star striker.
Well, he's won the free kick.
Holden. Now De Bruyne. Haaland again. Comes back to Rodri. And Arsenal tying themselves in knots and handing City the first real opportunity of the game.
Yeah.
Started both the 2017 and 2020 finals.
Saw Rob Holding.
Trossard has managed to work it through to Tomiyasu. He never scored for Arsenal, but he might not ever come close, so that's a big save from Ortega. Aliou. It's another decent cross, and Saka was sizing up a volley at the far post. Be free here. Turner's come off his line brilliantly. Haaland's gone for the acrobatic, and Tomiyasu was watching it all the way. Only allowing a certain number of players in each zone at the time, trying to stretch the width and the depth of the playing surface. Gundogan was allowed to wander a long way. Jack Grealish. And he's just a little bit too high for Haaland, and
playing a wrestling game.
tapping the ankles for Jack Grealish, who isn't looking very comfortable after that. And towards Holding, away by Rodri. It's come down for Saka, who hit it first time, but it was blocked. Akanji, Gundogan, looking to try and release Haaland, but this time Gabriel was standing in his way.
Yeah, he just can't.
Out, on to Trossard. Lewis backing off. Trossard, good save. And Trossard so close to getting his first Arsenal goal. Season playing more football than maybe he would expect to. Haaland's in a race with Matt Turner, and Turner's starting position again. Now De Bruyne. Still going, Kevin De Bruyne. Oh, it looked like it was arcing in the far corner, and Matt Turner wasn't sure at all.
No, certainly had the goalkeeper interested, but it also...
Looking for Mahrez. Mahrez trying to get a shot away. It's blocked by Xhaka. Rico Lewis. Now once again, okay, trying to deal with him. Saka trying to get away and accelerate, but loses his footing.
It's good play. Strong, stayed on his feet, just stuck his foot in at the right.
694 tonight on a cool Manchester evening.
I think I met every single one of them in the service station on the way up.
To just finish his checks, but it looks like he's going to come back on. There'll be an uncontested drop ball as a result of the stoppage. Here he goes again, powering down that left-hand side, and Nketiah. Well, they've seen that type of finish before.
Great run from Trossard and Nketiah.
Shot from the edge of the box. A lovely little bit of skill, which he tried to get away from Partey with. The referee didn't get getting away from Tomiyasu, trying to set up Haaland. And Holding steps in just in time.
Well, that's the beauty.
Trossard not too far away from him. Tierney with an attempt to didn't quite work out. Although it might come through to Haaland, who's beaten the defender. And it's over the top of the crossbar. And Gabriel was backpedaling and didn't do it. Inviting pressure from Nketiah, and Ortega's got himself in a tangle. And defence into attack quite quickly. Grealish. And that was just a little bit too heavy for Erling Haaland.
Oh, good running. Overhits it.
To Haaland. Haaland. Yeah, eventually, the referee had to do something. Trying to get away from Stones. Did just enough. Rico Lewis gets it further clear. Arsenal just keeping them penned in. Although Stones has pulled up once again, he's been troubled. But despite the 6 changes, Arsenal have looked the more threatening. First half next. At half-time, it is Manchester City 0, Arsenal 0. Round of Abu Dhabi spending City swoop for key Arsenal talent. Clichy, Adebayor, Kolo Toure all ended up here. Not sure Wenger was a fan of this to blink first and change some key personnel at half-time.
Dropped off and using his head a little bit. In the game. De Bruyne flitted in and out.
Mahrez is in space, right side. They've gone to try and find Haaland. De Bruyne. Oh, it's a teaser. And the keeper came very far out of his goal to punch that. Lewis on the underlap, trying to fire it through the 6-yard box. Didn't catch it right. And it's into the side netting by the Mancunian.
I think he had a little bit.
Rodgers made an intelligent dart, but Mahrez is trying to chip that towards the far post. There's a little reverse ball into De Bruyne, pushed away by Matt Turner. His arm looks okay on that occasion. Reacted brilliantly. Here's Vieira on the volley. Well, it came down nicely for him. He had probably a little bit too much time to think about it.
I'll take it.
Pressing you in those situations, Grealish, Gundogan finding a bit of space. Trossard
Looks good.
bit of space for Alvarez to turn and shoot and hit the post. Brilliant opportunity for Manchester City. Brielle deals with the threat of the Argentine. Yes. And then feeding Nathan Ake and finding the corner with a brilliant finish. Only his 2nd goal of the season, but he finished it like a seasoned pro in front of goal. Manchester City take the lead, and Arsenal have got to come from behind.
Well, the possession had started to tell. Just look at the position. No one gets close enough. Gets the shot away, hits the post. And then
मार्च के बाद मार्च के सिर्फ एक ही इवेंट है और फरवरी में भी एक ही इवेंट है, वो आप लोग नोट कर लेना, ठीक है। तो फरवरी में होता है सरस्वती पूजा और मार्च में दल जतला, और अप्रैल में होता है अंबेडकर बर्थडे, जो हमारा जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन जो लिखा था